So sad to see what's happening over there. I've seen some video over there in Louisiana area. Just so much strong wind over there now. Bringing in Dan.
Yeah, things starting to dial down, at least now. That's some good news as this storm continues to move inland. We won't see quite as much activity from it in the coming days, which is nice for folks that live on the East Coast, but obviously they'll be cleaning up across Louisiana. Let's take a look at the picture right now. You can see it is still spinning there in the, eastern Tennessee and up into the Appalachian Mountains there, with plenty of rain moving into the mid-Atlantic and up into Pennsylvania and places like that. This thing is moving somewhat slow at the moment. Back here on the West Coast, we would take some of that rain certainly, but we're under a big ridge of high pressure. It's just really starting to build in. We have noted a temperature increase both yesterday and today, and that will actually continue really for the next 4 or 5 days. We'll see those temperatures continue to head upward as winds are forced offshore. It'll be more of a northerly. It's not like we're going to see a strong easterly wind or anything, but a northerly wind, which is offshore for us here on the Central Coast and helps cancel out our marine layer. It brings the warm air all the way to the coast, brings the dry conditions to the coast, and that does increase our fire danger. So fortunately, no rain in the forecast. I do want to show you, though, again, this ridge of high pressure, which is this big red blob here, just seems to strengthen just offshore over the next couple of days. That's by Tuesday. And notice it's still here, so we're not going to see much of a pattern change. In fact, it just continues to strengthen offshore as we head to the end of the week. Now, one little change for the end of the week, an area of low pressure will begin to develop. It's somewhat of a subtropical low pressure area will come up the coast. Right now, I'm not seeing any rain with that, but it will cool us back down and bring some clouds back into the picture probably next weekend. But we'll keep an eye on it. Either way, until then, hot temperatures for the rest of the week and not much in the way of cloud cover. Here's FUTURECAST as we look through the overnight hours. Notice northerly winds. So that is going to dry things out up on the mountaintops, and it may be breezy places like the Santa Cruz Mountains up on Summit Road and also the Santa Lucia Range. You may see some wind gusts to 20 miles per hour, which isn't extreme, but as the moisture levels begin to drop as this offshore flow continues to develop over the next couple of days, well, that will increase our fire danger and will blow over areas like the Dolan fire, which is still smoldering in places. So as we go through the day tomorrow, mostly sunny skies expected. We will get a bit of a sea breeze as we go into the afternoon hours, and that may blow a few low clouds right toward the Monterey Peninsula late in the day tomorrow. But otherwise, lots of sunshine expected once again tomorrow, and temperatures will be warmer than they were today. And certainly we were warmer than yesterday today. So let's take a look at those Monday readings. You're going to be back into the 90s as we head up into the San Lorenzo Valley and Scotts Valley, 80s down in Santa Cruz, or Santa Carla, if you will, if you recall that movie, I suppose. 70s over to Capitola. We're going to see 70 in Davenport tomorrow. On the east shore of the bay, we will be in the 80s in Watsonville, 70s in Castroville, Salinas in the mid 80s, and 93 in Hollister tomorrow. Over to Monterey, another warm day for you with a high of 76 and even 70s out. You could be on a Sillamar tomorrow in the 70s, so enjoy that. The sea breeze will cool you off a little bit in the afternoon, but it will be a warm start to the day especially. And then farther south is Salinas Valley, seeing 80s and 90s. 94 as warm as we get in the viewing area tomorrow in Bradley. That should be our hot spot. Over the next 7 days, as I mentioned, temperatures really just keep heading upward, and they'll level off in the low to mid 80s on average as we head through the end of the week. And yeah, I know 80s doesn't sound like hot to everybody, but I put hot on there anytime we're 10 degrees or more above normal. So there you go. That's about how much warmer than normal we're going to be. Notice I have hazy on there as well. We could see some smoke from wildfires across the state blow back in. So I'm expecting hazier conditions. We'll have to watch that air quality as well as we head through the next 7 days. Inland areas, well, it's going to get toasty there for no doubt about it. We'll see highs well into the 90s for most locations, getting close to triple digits in some cases by the end of the week. Again, that fire danger is going to be on the high side. And again, we're going to be watching for that smoke.
90 is going to be a hot one. Thanks, Dan.